Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. Even as the Jammu and Kashmir administration mobilized its resources to ensure strict adherence to the COVID-19 guidelines ahead of 9-day-long Navratra festival in Katra, 2 trains Vande Bharat and Shri Shakti Express scheduled to run from Delhi on Thursday were cancelled at the last minute in view of the farmers' agitation in Punjab over the controversial agrarian laws. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari on Thursday launched the first blasting for construction-related work at the 14.15 km Zojila Tunnel, one of the longest in Asia that will provide all-year connectivity between Srinagar Valley and Leh. The project holds strategic significance as Zojila Pass is situated at an altitude of 11,578 feet on the Srinagar-Kargil Leh National Highway and remain closed during winters due to heavy snowfall. At present, it is one of the most dangerous stretches in the world to drive a vehicle, and this project is also geostrategically sensitive. Initiating the blast in a virtual ceremony, Road Transport Highways Minister Gadkari termed it a moment of pride for India.
इस टनल के काम में हमारे विभाग के सभी अधिकारियों के और सभी लोगों के प्रयासों के कारण हमने करीब 4,000 करोड़ रुपए की बचत भी की है.
Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, who is also chairman of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board, launched a mobile app for the devotees of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi Ji. The new initiative has been taken by the Shrine Board with a view to maximize the use of available technology and digitization for the largest facilitation of the devotees of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi Ji. The mobile app would provide the opportunity to the worshippers across the globe to have an individual experience of godliness and bliss. Ramesh Kumar, CEO Shrine Board, briefing the Lieutenant Governor, said that this app will provide an easy and convenient platform to the devotees to avail different facilities offered by Shri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board.
माता के पिंडी स्वरूप तो हमने जो हमारा MH1 पे जो लाइव आरती होती है मॉर्निंग और इवनिंग की, उस वक्त आरती के पश्चात माता का पिंडी स्वरूप दर्शन स्टार्ट किया तो काफ़ी डिवोटीज़ की अप्रिशिएट किया गया. उसके पश्चात डिवोटी की तरफ से ये रिक्वेस्ट आई और डिमांड आई कि जिस तरीके से माता के दर्शन हो रहे हैं हम किसी भी तरीके से घर बैठे माता का प्रसाद ले सकें.
The signatories of Gupkar Declaration 2019, including former Chief Ministers Dr. Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti, are among the leaders attending the meeting on Thursday, called to chalk out the further course of action with regards to revocation of special status of J&K by the centre. Barring Congress, all the signatories of the declaration this afternoon arrived at the Gupkar residence of Dr. Abdullah, where a large number of security forces were deployed. Media persons were also kept at a distance to take photographs of leaders attending the meeting. The first press conference of former Chief Minister and People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti after her release from detention since August last year, which was scheduled to be held on Friday afternoon, has been postponed. PDP spokesperson and media advisor to Mehbooba, Syed Suhail Bukhari, said, in view of the meeting of Gupkar Declaration signatories, the presser of PDP President on October 16th has been postponed. New date and time will be communicated separately, he said. Police seized 1 kg heroin worth crores along the line of control in Mender area of Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. The value of the consignment from across the border cannot be ruled out, and police is investigating all the linkages. In this regard, a case under relevant sections of law has been registered and further investigation is going on. Jammu and Kashmir police bought 2 overground workers arrested with ammunition in Kulgam to Samba district as part of the investigation. Pertinent to mention here, the police along with other security agencies arrested 2 militant associates and recovered live arms and ammunition and cash from their possession. The arrested persons were identified as Nisar Ahmed of Shopian and Samiullah of Nogam. Need-based and casual workers of Jammu Power Distribution Corporation Limited staged protest in support of the demands, including release of pending wages, raising slogans in support of the demands. The protesting workers said that JPDCL has released wages of 2,707 workers and left out 462 workers. They demanded the authorities concerned to release the pending wages of last 7 years of left out workers and also bring them under NIC portal. Government Medical College Jammu administration has refuted the news report which appeared in a section of the press regarding non-payment of dues in favor of Anmol Healthcare, the designated agency for collection and disposal of biomedical waste in GMC and other associated hospitals. The contracted agency is collecting and processing 100% biomedical waste including COVID waste generated in the GMC and associated hospitals, it said. The GMC administration categorically stated that the allegation with regard to unpaid pending bills to the tune of Rs 20 lakh is false, fictitious and is not based upon fact. The PHE workers under the banner of PHE Employees United Front held a protest demonstration in the office of Chief Engineer at BC Road, Jammu on the 21st consecutive day on Thursday. The PHE Jal Shakti workers were shouting slogans against the UT administration and BJP government at the centre. The protesting PHE workers were demanding their regularization, release of pending 65 months wages of workers, implement Minimum Wages Act in J&K on central pattern and revoke 12 vouchers rider. Casual labourers and need-based employees of Public Works R&B Department Jammu Province under the aegis of All Department Casual Labourers United Front Jammu Province held a protest demonstration demanding immediate regularization of their services. 60,000 casual labourers or need-based employees were engaged by the government from time to time during last over 25 years in different departments for smooth functioning of the government work. The workers have all along been representing to the government for their regularization, but in turn, the authorities at the helm of affairs continued to cause delay in delivery of justice by constituting committees on committees with no desirable result. Non-gazetted Employees Union of University of Jammu continued their 2 hours token strike in front of the administration block regarding their long pending demands. The protesters claimed that JU authorities gave them fake assurances that some of the demands of non-gazetted employees union have also finalized an order in that regard also issued. They said till date no demand has been fulfilled and also informed that they have also expressed anguish over the attitude adopted by JU authorities over the demands in a press conference. Protesting employees further claimed that the authorities do not take keen interest to resolve their long pending demands. The employees and workers of Jammu and Kashmir Road Transport Corporation held strong protest demonstration in Jammu demanding release of their 4 months' wages. The workers and employees under the banner of UT of J&K or Ladakh Road Transport Corporation are struggling for the release of their pending salary of last 4 months. The hopeless corporation workers and their families are facing starvation. In an important step towards the promotion of rural economy and to boost the sale of genuine exotic products of handicrafts and handloom sector and find new destinations for niche handmade products from Jammu and Kashmir which hold sway in the international market, the government today signed a historic memorandum of understanding with one of the country's prominent online retailer Flipkart to provide an online platform for showcasing and facilitating the local artisans or craftsmen or weavers to reach customers across the globe. The special web portal Samarth of e-commerce giant Flipkart will now cater to hit hero uncovered products of handicrafts and handloom of J&K. The endeavour is seen as a game changer for onboarding, sale and cataloguing of handicrafts and handloom products of J&K. The government on Thursday ordered a new transfer policy for the government employees working in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and said that transfer shall be ordered in April, every excluding the teaching staff and transfers to Ladakh UT. In an order, the government also said that the transfer of teaching staff will be considered at the close of the academic session and the transfer must be avoided during the academic session.